Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you love college football as much as I do. I'm really happy to talk about this game. Georgia Tech taking on Miami. Now, I do think we all can agree that Georgia Tech is still not a very good football team. Unfortunately, I mean, it's a first year, complete year for Coach Key. He was the interim coach last year. Now, clearly, after they fired their last coach, they played better without him. And they did beat a ranked North Carolina team. And I think Pittsburgh was ranked 2 when they beat them, right? Or something like that. They had some good wins. They played tough with Georgia for a little while before they lost. But this year it's been a little different. I mean, I don't know what to say about that. But I will say that I think Miami should win this game. Now, I do understand they've made some coaching changes. And I know Georgia Tech will be excited to play a ranked Miami team. I do think that this has what it takes to be a decent game. Haynes King is the quarterback. He's good at making plays through the air as far as airing it out. But he has had some turnovers. Georgia Tech's defense has not been perfect. They've had a letdown game with Louisville in week 1 at home. So that's a big red flag right there. Miami, I don't see many weaknesses. Offensively, they're electric. Very good at throwing the football. They run the football very well. Their offensive line is the best it's been in a long time. As a Seminole, I said Miami was going to be back. They were going to be a better team. And I was right. Just like I was about them beating Texas A&M at home. Made some money in that game. But their defense might be the weak point. They have a good D-line, but it's beatable if you have a somewhat good offensive line. I think Georgia Tech has an okay pass blocking to help out Haynes King. I don't think they win this game. I think Miami wins. This should be an entertaining game. Look, you can't go off of one game with Bowling Green. Look at 2021 Florida State. They got embarrassed at home by Jacksonville State, an FCS school. That same team beat Miami with the same quarterback, Tyler Van Dyke. So anything's possible. It will be a tough game for Miami. It's an ACC game. They did, not the head coach, but they moved around a few coaches. They demoted somebody and promoted somebody, the defensive coordinator or whatever it was. But as far as the score prediction, I just think Miami's a better team. It will be a physical game. I think it will be a decent game. I just think Miami's offense is too much for almost anybody right now, unless it's an elite defense like Bama's or a good defense like Florida State. And even then, they'll probably score on Florida State this year. I think they pull away. 45-24. I think Miami will run up the score a little bit late to make it look worse than what it was. I mean, Georgia Tech, outside of playing SEC teams like Ole Miss and Georgia, they usually can play with anybody in the ACC that's okay or pretty good, you know? That's not terrible. I mean, Georgia Tech's only been winning 3 games a year for a while. I just think they're in the right direction. I just think Coach Key is going to need some time to build his program. Miami obviously is headed in the right direction. But, yeah, I do think Miami wins this game. It should be a hard-hitting, physical game. Georgia Tech will show up to play, but I think they lose this game to Miami.